In the turbulent corridors of 19th century British society, one of the most scandalous tales unfolds. A saga of royal power, passionate affairs, and a nation divided. Our story takes us back to a time when Queen Caroline of Brunswick, wife of King George IV of the United Kingdom, found herself at the heart of an unprecedented royal drama. Caroline of Brunswick was an intriguing figure, renowned for her spirit and independence. As wife to the aloof and distant King George IV, her marriage was far from ideal. George, known for his extravagant lifestyle and gallivanting ways, showed little regard for Caroline, leaving her isolated and embittered. Amidst this personal discontentment, Caroline's own actions would soon captivate the nation. The year was 1814. Caroline departed the shores of England, setting sail across Europe. It was during these travels that she began an entanglement that would shake the very foundations of monarchy. Bartolomeo Pergami, an Italian soldier of fortune, became her confidant and, allegedly, her lover. The relationship, though conducted under the veil of discretion, was irrepressibly outrageous by the standards of the time. As whispers of the affair reached the prying ears of English high society, King George seized the opportunity to besmirch Caroline's reputation. Upon her return to England, she was met not with the warmth of home, but with the stinging draft of cold shoulders and wagging tongues. George, whose own moral compass was far from unblemished, sought to divorce Caroline by what became known as the Pains and Penalties Bill. This notorious legislation threatened to dissolve the Queen's marriage and strip her of her title. Public sentiment, however, was far from favorable to the king. Caroline, perhaps perceived as a victim of George's own indiscretions, garnered sympathy from the masses. This sympathy manifested itself in public demonstrations and spirited cheers, a collective voice that rallied behind Caroline in a spirited cry for justice. The trial was a spectacle, gripping the British public. Witness after witness was paraded to fortify claims of Caroline's alleged misconduct. Yet, despite the scorn and ridicule she faced, Caroline stood defiantly against the onslaught. Her resilience and scandalous ordeal echoed beyond the gilded walls of Westminster, across towns and squares of Britain. Ultimately, the bill failed to pass, and Caroline secured her position as queen, although the path was marred by deep scars of public scandal. King George refused to allow her attendance at his coronation, and she was solemnly rejected from his circle of influence. This dramatic episode in British history was more than just a royal scandal. It was a testament to the complex interplay of power, personal agency, and public perception. Queen Caroline's affair, real or alleged, illustrated not only the personal turmoil wrought by royal isolation, but also the transformative power of public opinion in the face of regal authority. Even after her death in 1821, Queen Caroline remains an emblem of defiance and vulnerability, a character who defied the constraints of her era, challenging both her husband and the institution he represented. Today, her story serves as a reminder of the enduring human spirit within the gilded cage of royalty.